some point that you might never get back to this level?
No, it's just obviously it's difficult when you're out and like when you're missing the trips. It's a hard one to take. But my body wasn't behaving itself, and then I managed to get a lot of walk in the off season. To be fair, Damien here helped me with my rehab, and then in this summer I done a lot of walk in the off season and hit the ground running in pre-season, and everything's been good so far. So long may it continue.
What was it like though being without a club? I mean, you've had a great career, and a lot of things were always looked after for you, like pre-season.
Yeah.
Did you feel cut adrift?
No, it was difficult. I had quite a few offers actually around the transfer window, but I wasn't ready to go into somewhere and start. So Damien obviously gave me the option. I left it as late as I could, and he gave me the option here in working with him back here, which is brilliant. And then managed to move when the window closed. But it's obviously not nice when you're not ready to go in somewhere. And but things worked out. Like I said, I'm back playing and I'm back involved, which I'm delighted about.
What was it like watching Ireland while you were out of the picture?
Yeah, it's hard. Obviously being just a fan and wanting the lads to do well, and it's which I think they've been excellent in the game since. So it's a difficult one though, watching on and knowing you're not involved or you're not going to be involved is hard. But like I said, I've got myself now in a good place and managed to get back involved. So
can you get your place back?
Please God, it's been I've got a lot of football under my belt, and I'm delighted to be here and I'll be ready to go if needed. Thank you.
Neil, ready, please.
Hi Robbie, welcome back. Sometimes when somebody's out for such a long period of time, a manager almost decides to move on, and go with younger players. But Stephen kind of kept mentioning your name. I'm just wondering what level of contact you had with him throughout to kind of give you hope that there was a way back to you.
Yeah, it's been difficult. Sort of over the last 6 months or so, 12 months. He's left it to me. I told him what I felt like I needed, and he told me what he thought I needed, and it sort of speaks for itself. I wasn't playing enough football to put myself in contention, and I knew that myself. But no, he's been great for me since he first came in keeping in contact and his thoughts on me and where he thinks I can get to. And like I said, I wasn't able to get myself in a position to give him what he needed, and I feel as if now I'm back fit and healthy, and I feel as if I'm in a good enough place to make an impact. So like I said, I'll be ready to go if needed.
And a lot there's a lot of young players come through. Do you feel that they can benefit from your experience? That maybe that's something the team could do a bit more of.
Yeah, maybe. Listen, I'm not going around like the wise head of the group. You know what I mean? I'll help out if needed. If I see something that I've picked up on or mistakes I've made or little things I can help with, I'll always be there to give an opinion. But yeah, it's a young group, full of talent, and you've seen that over the last few games how much you come on in the way they want to play, and no, look, it's a good group, and I'm delighted to be back involved with it and giving out my hand.
Kevin Kearney, please.
Hi Robbie. Have you spoken positions with Stephen Kenny? Does he see you as a left wing back as you're playing the club?
I'm not too sure. I haven't spoken to him about it this week, but that's where I've been playing at the minute. So I haven't had a chance to talk to him about position. And like I said, I'm not going to be saying I want to play here, I want to play there. I'm ready to go. I've played in numerous positions now, so wherever needed, I'll be ready to go.
And what have you made of the team's evolution while you've been away and while you've been watching on?
Yeah, it's been good. Like I said, it's hard to watch when you're not involved, but you try and keep your head. And when as I was getting up, you like to watch games and see what you could do different in games that you are watching. But I think the lads have been excellent and played really well. So like I said, if needed and needing to add to it, then I'll be ready. If not, I'll be making sure the lads are ready.
And just lastly, Robbie, were you watching all the games live, or was there any stage where you're like, actually this is too difficult to watch?
No. Listen, it's not enjoyable watching the games, but I'll always watch, and like I said, if I'm not involved, I'm a fan as well of I've played with a lot of these lads for a number of years now, and enjoy watching you like keeping an eye on all the Irish lads, even at club level, so when there's a chance to watch them all together, it's brilliant. So
Damien Spalman, please.
Hi, Robbie. Robbie, when you've played as much football and had as much success as you've had, and you're not able to play for whatever reason, how difficult is that to deal with psychologically?
yeah, that's the hardest part about the whole thing. It's the mental side of it. You don't think of it when you're younger. You just brush things off and you just get on with it. So, but when you've done a couple of long term ones, it's difficult, and when you know what you want to do, but at certain times your body's not allowing you to do that. But like I said, I'm in a fit and healthy place now, and please God, it's all mine, you know.
And does that just make you all the more hungry to enjoy whatever you have left in your career even more?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean, I still feel like I've got a lot to give. I'm sure people are sick of me saying that, but with what's gone on over the last few years. But like I said, I'm healthy now and I'm happy and enjoying my football. So,
Gavin Cummiskey, please.
Robbie, how are you? Can you talk to us a bit about having Troy Parrott in front of you at Preston this year? How's he going? Do you see a bit of your 20-year-old version of you nearly in him, or how's he getting? No goals, obviously, but how's he getting on? Can you talk to us a bit about you and you playing together?
yeah, brilliant. Listen, he's a great lad. Like you said, I do see similarities in me, or in him. Sorry, when I was younger. But he's hungry. He's one of the most determined lads I've come across. He wants to be better every day, and he's been a breath of fresh air since he's come in. He's yeah, like you said, it's been goals have been tough to come across now at Preston at the minute, but his all round play has been excellent. He plays well above his years. His football intelligence is excellent, and I'm sure you've seen that in patches yourself. So no, he's got a really good future ahead of him. But like I said, he doesn't want to leave a second to waste.
It's zero goals in one cup, but it's been a weird. You've got some of the weirdest goals ever. So can you talk a bit about how it hasn't gone well on the bottom line, but it's gone well in general at the club?
Yeah, it's gone well. Like if you had to watch any of the games we've played so far, some of the performances have been really well, but the ball just hasn't seemed to go in the net as of yet. But like I said, it'd be worse if we weren't getting the chances, if there was no chances at all. But no, I'm more than confident it'll click, and the lads will be putting the ball away.
Dan?
Robbie, can I just ask, what was the buzz like even just to finish your first couple of 90-minute games after you came back? Because you hadn't played a huge amount of minutes, and all of a sudden you've suddenly got this block of minutes. Like, I mean, were you always confident you'd be fine, or do you still get a buzz physically towards the end of the game where you're fine? Like
yeah. No, it is enjoyable when you start to roll the games off. But I knew myself with the work I'd done off season and the pre-season, I got into my legs. I felt strong and confident in going into them. But once you get the first couple in, you get your first 90 seconds, and then they just I don't think you can't replicate the hard yards put into your legs like into a full pre-season or stop start. It's not the same. But when you get a run of games and you get that, like I said, them hard yards into your legs, you feel confident and strong, and that's where I'm at the minute.
And you just for me, final one for me, you went to Preston on trial initially. Was there ever any, some people will be uncomfortable with going on trial somewhere, do you have any issue with doing that, with having to go and do something like that?
No, it was where I was at, you know what I mean? And it was more like the manager phoned me and said, you come in and we'll have a chance to look at you and see where you're at physically. And he said, you also come in and have a look at us and see if you like us as a club and the way we're trying to do things. And it was pretty straightforward when I went in. There was a lot of factors that suited me in it, and no, I'm delighted with it. And like I said, I'm getting the minutes in, which is what I've been needing.
Final question from Paul, please.
Robbie provided many great moments in the green shirt in the past, but you're only 30, so you've been a lot more to contribute. I'm sure looking at the Euros in 2 years' time, and maybe even the World Cup 2 years later, are they on your radar, looking for if you keep in the picture?
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean. Obviously, my performances will have to be up to a level that keeps me involved, and I'm confident enough that I'll be able to get to a level to stay in the picture. But we'll see how things go. But definitely, yeah, these tournaments are what it's all about, and what you want to strive to. We've got a big week ahead of us now, and there's so many factors that'll play in in getting us to the Euros, and then, like you said, the World Cup after. But it's massive, and like you said, I'm only 30 years of age, but there's no time to waste. You know what I mean? If there's not that many tournaments now left, so I want to grab it with both hands and try and push for them.
Okay, thanks guys. Cheers.